Hey, beautiful spirits. Happy Friday. Dating After 40 Friday. How do you know if you're ready for a relationship? I've got 7 signs. I should say partnership, because remember we talked about that before? I'm LD Juarez, and I'm your Sparkle Coach. And yeah, let's talk about these 7 tips, shall we? So the first one, if you are secure being in a connection and being independent, then you know you are ready for a relationship. Because if you're someone who needs that constant with someone and you can't handle not being with them, that is more codependency and that is not healthy. And if you're feeling uncomfortable when you're away from them because you think that they're doing something or whatever, that will be a very hard issue to break. And if this person is giving you the idea that they are not being trustworthy, you don't need to be in that situation in the first place. Because if they are also secure and ready for a relationship, they're not going to do anything to mess it up, and you're going to feel very comfortable. So let's say that these are for both, shall we? So a good partnership will have these on both sides. So you will be secure with yourself, you will be secure with the connection you have, and secure as an independent person as well. You have your own personal stuff to bring to the table. They have their own stuff to bring to the table. You both enhance each other. So that is number 1. Number 2 is both of you are able to give and receive. Some people find it easier to give and harder to receive. Other people are takers and have a hard time giving. So to balance those out is a much more healthy way to be in a relationship, or a partnership, I want to say, because that way it's reciprocal, because we all know it's not 50-50 in a partnership. It's 100-100. And you know what else? Sometimes it's 60-40. Sometimes it's 100-150. It varies. You may have a low time. They may need to pick up some slack in the partnership. They may have a low time. You may need to pick up some slack in the partnership. So it needs to be reciprocal that way. It needs to be an ebb and flow. It needs to be a constant flow is what it needs to be. And if you are both able to give and receive, that will help very much. Number 3, you both take the good and the bad. So it's easy to be in partnership and be like, woo, yeah, things are great. And then when there's something going on, something happened in their world and they're feeling down about it, or somebody's sick, or somebody is dealing with a child that has an issue, or they're dealing with their job, or whatever it is. Either one, whoever is not going through that, should be able to take it in stride and be there in a support position for that person. Now, I'm not saying if you're the one feeling depressed and stuff, to not go get any help for yourself. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying to not work on yourself. I'm not saying that either. But what I'm saying is you help each other. If you're the depressed one, they help you. They take along. Even if they don't understand why you would be feeling how you're feeling over what you're feeling it over, if they don't understand, at least to give you some compassion and to be kind to you and not condescending and stuff. And if you can do that for them as well, because let's face it, we're all different people. And sometimes we may not understand why someone is making such a big deal about something. Maybe they're not making it at all. Maybe it is a big deal to them, or else they wouldn't be reacting the way they are. So just trust your person. Trust yourself to know and to validate the feelings, and that will make things go a lot further in a partnership. Number 4, waiting and delayed gratification. I'm not just talking about in the bedroom. I'm talking about everything, because you know what people fight about the most in relationships? It's money most of the time. So if you're a shopper or they're a shopper and it's like spend, that's not delaying gratification. What's about saving up together for something you both want to get or something? Find a way to be creative. If you have more of a shopping habit than they do, then maybe get a little account for yourself that you take care of that once the money's gone out of there, you do not go touch the household fund or something. There's ways to do it to keep the harmony in your relationship. And delaying gratification is one. And number 5 is knowing how to say no. Don't be afraid of saying no to your partner for anything, whatever. If they want to go to some, I don't know, pig races and you're not quite into it, it's okay to say no. And it's still okay for them to go. It's okay for them to go enjoy that with their friends. Like if we go back to number 1, you're secure in connection and apart. So there should be no issue there, and you should be able to say no. You should be able to say no to anyone, putting it that way. You should be able to be assertive in your boundaries, in things that you want in the relationship, things that you're looking to happen in the future, things that you want today. You can be assertive with those things, and they are assertive back. So it's not forceful, it's not mean, it's not demanding, it's assertive. So if you can be that without, shrinking down, and people don't like that. So be sure of yourself, let them be sure of themselves, and come together in a happy medium and know each other's boundaries. Number 6, know how to work through conflict. Because we all want the happity-dappity peaches and cream all the time. I know I do, but that's not realistic. There's going to be some times when you have disagreements. There's going to be some times when you don't agree. And the way you work through those things will determine, first of all, if you're ready for a relationship in the first place, but also if it's going to last when you do have it. So by now, if you've been with someone for a while, you should know each other's communication style. You should know each other's love language. It's so important to know both of those, because sometimes it's completely opposite of yours. So if you can give your partner the respect of knowing their love language and knowing how they communicate, you can say things, you can get your point across in a way they will understand. And if they do that for you, you get things handled much nicer. It's peaceful, harmonious, and not to say in the beginning it won't be uncomfortable, because there might be tempers flaring. But if you can get centered faster and get to that communication, it's going to work a lot better. And then number 7 is on those times when you hurt each other's feelings, because that happens too. We're not perfect. We're not robots yet. Anyways, you have to be willing to say sorry. But I do not like the word sorry if it doesn't come with action. If you are not willing to change the behavior that caused you to say sorry, don't say sorry until you are, or don't say sorry until you have come up with a compromise that you can propose to them. Same for them. So mean it. Sorry is an action word, not just a word that's a Band-Aid. And a lot of people forget that. A lot of people think saying sorry is all they have to do. No, because people say sorry even when they don't mean it. So anyway, these are all signs that you both know you're ready for a relationship. And if you can do these things, you are on your way, honey. Yes. So hopefully you found this video helpful. And thank you for liking, subscribing for sure, for commenting. I love it when you comment. It makes me happy. I hope you have a fabulous day. I wish you lots of love and sparkles, and I'll see you in the next video.